What's going on, guys? Kyle Pursley here, and I was doing some web surfing and I wanted to help people who have never created a webinar ever and actually take the time to explain a little bit to you guys, right? This could be for I know using autopilot because we have some of our clients create webinars, but also I'm in the marketing world and lots of times people are selling products on webinars and all that jazz. And recommend Russell Brunson's perfect webinar script regardless with this. So he's the CEO of ClickFunnels. He's a beast at webinars. I've probably bought a couple things off him thanks to a webinar in my past. So it's obviously working. So definitely check him out. But aside from that, here are some cool things. I'm going to try to break this up into, I think I'm going to break this out into two different videos. One will be a checklist, but one will be talking about building a webinar context around it. So we'll talk about building a great webinar now. So what is a webinar? I gotta get settled. I'm getting excited over here. So a webinar is a short form of a web-based seminar. It is a live video conference that leverages the internet to connect to the host to an audience from all over the world. The host has various options and able to conduct this webinar. Now, features of webinars: you're delivering presentations either by sharing your screen, displaying visuals, or displaying yourself as you present. Allow the audience to interact with you via Q&A session and receive real-time responses. Share downloadable resources, material with the audience during that session. Provide an on-demand session for individuals who missed out. These features I told you all I had a document, so I'm just trying to be sure I leverage this to the best of my ability. These features totally make sense to make webinars a near physical experience that is dynamic, fully immersive, and can actively involve the viewer from the get-go. So webinars are also incredibly, I would say malleable in terms of their utility. So they can serve multiple businesses for multiple objectives, such as educational purposes. You have training employees, onboarding activities, discussing industrial trends, and so on. So hosting a webinar might sound intimidating, but it is not rocket science. However, if it's your first time hosting a webinar, you may want to do some preparations beforehand to grow comfortable to the technology and build that confidence. Of course, the best way to approach and to prepare is to draft a quick to-do list and then have to tick things off like a checklist, right, as you progress through them. So, guys, we know what a webinar is. We know features of a webinar. We know what it's used for and how to use it. Let's go into our checklist in our next video for your webinar. All right, I'll see you in the next video.